Hey everyone, Thornton here, and today we're going to be talking about the finals. It's a new game that just released, it's been a lot of fun, and if you've been playing it pretty regularly, you might feel like you know everything you need to know about the game. That's not necessarily true, as there are a couple of quality of life updates that developers are working on that we're going to go over today that you should probably know about before you go, even further into the game. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that you might want to know about the new game, the finals, is that if you are playing on PC, there is a brand new driver update if you have NVIDIA. That's going to provide you with the smoothest gaming experience on the GeForce hardware with the new game. The finals is not particularly demanding, though it does come with the latest NVIDIA graphic features like DLSS, DLAA, DLSS3 frame generation, reflex, and RTX global illumination to improve the game's performance and the image quality. Now, according to NVIDIA's benchmarks, the game can easily achieve over 90 FPS on an RTX 4060 at 1080p with ray tracing, and the game's graphical settings maxed out, all without DLSS enabled. On the other side of the equation, though, an RTX 490 at 4K can hit 130 frames per second at a native 4K or 226.2 frames per second with DLS upscaling and frame generation enabled. Basically, you can make this game absolutely gorgeous if that is your desire. There is a lot of interaction with the world being blown apart around you as you're fighting with your teammates. So if you are on PC, this is something that you guys might want to be aware of that you can now do with the game that might just overall make your experience just a little bit better. However, if you're on console, don't worry, we've got some stuff to go over for you guys too. Now, you might have noticed that the player count for the finals when it launched was absolutely massive. It hit, I think, 300,000, and it topped the Steam charts, blowing a lot of other competitors out of the water. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen all the time. There will be updates, and maybe the game will continue to grow at a solid pace and be able to have that is their absolute peak as of right now. So the player base can be sometimes a little smaller. Now, the devs actually did go ahead and talk about something for console players about why it's difficult to find a ranked tournament, and it's basically because there are too few console players that have unlocked the ranked tournament mode, so you might have a hard time finding games. They did want you guys to know, make sure your crossplay is turned on, because this game does feature crossplay and it is able to be turned on and off. The aim assist is actually pretty strong on controller, just for those that are aware of that, but you are able to actually opt out of crossplay entirely. To do this, all you gotta do is head to the game settings menu, under the gameplay section, look for crossplay setting and switch it off. However, if you don't want to play against PC on console or vice versa, you're gonna need to be aware that just as those devs said, you might not be able to find a match very quickly or at all. In fact, there are some interesting things that you can try to do for a workaround for this, because you are actually able to switch which servers you want to play on, although ping will be increased by that. Interestingly enough, though, you are not able to select Oceanic or South Asia or SA servers, but you can play in them. Basically, there's a bug right now where the UI does not allow you to select those as your region. There is a fix coming, but they have to get approval before they do. So if you're in those regions or keep getting put into them, be aware that there is a fix coming very soon. You just don't really know an exact ETA. And there is also another issue of people getting false bans. So if your account has actually been taken down, give your client a restart and see if that will let you in. They have fixed some of the issues, they said, but if you already wrote to player support, they want you to sit tight, and they are working through the list, so your account will eventually be unbanned. You might have actually run into something called an error code TFLA004 and other similar codes that will leave you locked out of the gameplay, and they're actually investigating this. I would expect an update on this pretty soon. This comes from their official dev team on their Discord. It seems like with this game's launch as a surprise hit, they have a lot of things that they're just trying to work through, so you might need to be a little bit patient. Luckily, those servers are going to continually be upgraded, and it was causing an issue for tournaments to freeze in between matches, and it actually was resolved. So it is nice to see that this dev team is very responsive and working on things when it needs to be done. They boosted the server capacity for all 3 regions, and the changes actually already rolled out. This was all done in the beta test, so it does seem very, very positive that this team is going to continue to work very hard to continue to make this game actually have a lot of staying power. Let me know down below, have you guys been enjoying the final so far? What kind of features are you looking forward to in the future? And do you see yourself playing this game for a very long time? And if you're looking for some awesome content on the finals, I highly recommend this channel right here by my editor Novell, who is playing the game and is actually pretty cracked. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.